All right, very good, friends. Doc South here. Ah, well, here it is. We're in mid-July, and yesterday, Sandy, well, she was doing a flea market out in Pensy, and she came home. I guess she had sold enough stuff. It was awful hot, and then it rained, and she kind of, well, she did okay, I guess, considering the weather. But the interesting thing is, she also brought me, she says, here, she said, I got something for you, pal. I said, what? And she had like a little plastic bag. Yeah, she says, hey, not too far from my booth, some guy was selling tomatoes. I said, no, really? Oh, not summer tomatoes, fresh out of the, she says, yep, fresh out of the old garden. I said, whoa, tomato sandwich time. Yeah. Oh, man. So I knew about that yesterday before I went to do my half a shift at the supermarket. So I kept my eye open since I'm kind of near the bakery department. I kept an eye open for the perfect bread. I got some bread, and well, long story short, two of those tomatoes are gone already, and about half a loaf of bread. Oh God, do I love tomato sandwiches! One of my favorite things. I must somehow be related to Elvis, because from what I understand, I had a book that Sandy evidently took and has somehow hidden it somewhere in the bowels of this house. I have no idea where it is. The book was called The Life and Cuisine of Elvis Presley, and she looked at a few of the recipes and says, no, you're not eating batter-dipped, maple-covered fried chicken, maple syrup-covered fried chicken. She says, no, you're going to have a heart attack, eat all this stuff. Well, yeah, I agree. But Elvis, he also liked, actually, tomato sandwiches were one of his favorite things. Basically, very fresh white bread, mayonnaise, little pepper, tomato. Eat. Yeah. And be making another one while I'm eating the first one. Right, of course. Yeah, I know, tomato sandwich time, I look like a chipmunk. It's, yeah, just, oh, God, they're good. But there was another sandwich Elvis made, and I don't think I've done a video on it yet. It was something he used to make. He would actually, I guess he would call ahead and let the folks know out in Denver. I think it was Denver or Boulder, Colorado. He'd fly out, I guess in that jet of his, and these sandwiches would be waiting for him on the tarmac. I don't know what he paid for them, probably a fair amount, but it was called a Fool's Gold Loaf. Yeah, you interested? Okay, I'll tell you what it was all about. Very tasty. Basically, it's a French bread. You got to get a really good crusty French bread. None of this namby-pamby, no crust at all kind of bread. You got to get a loaf, and it should be, I'd say, about that big around, about like that. Yeah, in diameter. Okay. At its widest, of course, it gets narrow at the tips and all that. And you slice it. I believe you slice it. If the bread was laying on the table, you would slice it horizontal. Right, not perpendicular. So you're not opening it up like a hot dog roll. You're opening it up like you were putting two slices of bread together. Okay. Okay. And you don't slice the bread or nothing. Okay. What you got to do, you got to, I guess in a relatively low heat oven, you don't need to be any 400 degrees here or not. You lather butter all over the crust. If I understand it right, again, you might want to try this, on a test piece. But you evidently, you spray butter, I guess it'd be okay, and you put that in the oven, and you let it just kind of, well, you get it. I think what you do is you probably wrap it up in some foil, and just let it kind of, get warm, and that butter soaks into the. Right, soaks into the crust. But I don't think you want so much butter that you lose the, the crustiness of the crust. Yeah, you don't want it to be soggy. Yeah, there's got to be a way to do that. Okay. Then while all that's happening, you get about 2 or 3 pounds of bacon, and you fry it up. Fry it up crispy. Okay, fry it up crispy. Okay, you got the bacon. Here's what you do. Okay, the bacon's all been, you've drained it on paper towels like you should. And okay, you got the bread out of the oven. It's nice and warm. It's got kind of a buttery crust to it. Again, it shouldn't be a soggy crust. You open up the bread, and here's what you do. You get a layer of peanut butter on the bottom piece, on the bottom slice of bread. Okay, lay it down to taste. If you like peanut butter a whole lot, okay, an inch thick if that's what you want. Whatever suits you. Whatever suits you. Maybe you could do different thicknesses for different parts of the bread. Okay. Then, remember that 3 pounds of bacon you fried? Okay. Now what you do is you lay the bacon, as you use it all. No. Don't save some for later. Yeah. We're living in the moment here. Yes. Grabbing the gusto. You put all the bacon on the bread. You'll probably have a layer of crispy bacon about that thick. Huh? Yeah. And then on the other side, what would be the top part of the loaf? Grape jelly or grape jam. Grape jam would probably be better. Okay, grape jam. Jelly, I don't know, it gets kind of mushy. Jam, I think, yeah, or preserves, right. And yeah, I don't care what brand. Welch's, okay, get that. And you lather that all through, huh? Yeah. So you got basically bread. If you were to do a cross section starting from the bottom, you'd have buttery crust, bread, peanut butter, whatever kind you like. Chunky if you like it. But I go with creamy. And then about 3 pounds of bacon, about an inch and a half of bacon, fried up nice and crispy, and then grape preserves. Okay, and then more bread. Yeah, and you put that on, it winds up being about this big. Yeah. And just cut it and eat it. Yeah. That's called a fool's gold loaf. There was some restaurant it was in Colorado. I don't know if it was Boulder, Denver. I don't know. But yeah, it's in the book, The Life and Cuisine of Elvis Presley. You could probably Google it on Facebook. I'd never even thought of that. You probably could. Wait a minute. I got the computer. Wait, just don't mind me for a second here. I'm just going to see if this shows up. I'm a very slow typer, so just talk amongst yourselves. Fool's Gold, L-O-A-F. Fool's Gold Loaf. Oh, there is. It says Fool's Gold Loaf Sandwich. Ah. Okay, I want to see if they got a picture. Oh, man. Oh, is that beautiful. Let me see. Here, I think I can, yeah. This is kind of it. Now, again, I don't think I can, I'd probably be illegal to show it to you. I mean, think of the harm that could happen to you. I know my son and I, one day, we were just sitting around. We were just two carefree bachelors. I wasn't married yet, and to Sandy, and I don't know if I ever told her about this. She probably wouldn't have married me, when I proposed. We were sitting around and we made one. Yeah, we made one kind of like these pictures. Boy, this one picture, boy, the bacon and peanut butter and grape jelly. It looks like in this one they did almost like a lasagna, a bacon and peanut butter and jelly lasagna. It's like bacon, peanut butter, grape jelly, bacon, peanut. That sounds like a good idea too. And in any case, we made the sandwich, and we made it exactly to specs. It was about a 2 or 3 foot long loaf, and I hate to tell you, friends, we ate it all. Yeah, my son and I, watching some movie. And all of a sudden, Burgess, he was in his late teens at that point. He gobbled it down, and he said, "Boy, that was good." And then all of a sudden, he got to this kind of sickly look came to his face, and he said, "Dad." I said, "What?" He said, we just ate 1.5 pounds of bacon and all that butter. Oh my God, we're going to have heart attacks. He's running around. He's drinking water, trying to dilute it. I said, "Burge, it's okay. Yeah, you don't do it every day, Yeah, but he said, all that fat in my vessels. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die young. Like, oh, he's. In any case, he's fine. Many years later, he's in good shape. But I think he eats mostly vegetables now. Maybe I did him some good. Me, I'd have another one if I had the money for all that bacon. What's bacon now? About $800 a carton, right? I think it is, something like that. Yeah, it's a little more than I can handle. Peanut butter and the grape jelly, well, I do that now and then. But, so there you go. Yeah. Of course, there ain't nothing wrong with a tomato sandwich. And a BLT. I gotta say, bacon's pretty good stuff. Yeah, there's got to be a recipe book on things you can do with bacon, right? Oh, there's got to be. Nothing wrong with bacon. Okay. Well, anyway, there you go, friends. Now, again, eat that sandwich at your own discretion. If you have high cholesterol, maybe you ought to, maybe just get like, half a pound of bacon, or eat, invite your friends over and don't eat the whole darn loaf. Okay. I got to admit, when you're done, you do feel like you really, really goofed. And yet, it tastes so good going down. Yes, it did. Oh, my. Anyway, there you go. Catch you later, friends, and I'll see you. Bye now.